Welcome to Module 1 of Men and Masculinities. To introduce the content we'll be talking about for these next 2 weeks, I will share 4 fast facts about my personal life. Fast in the sense that they will all fit into one sentence. I am an American man who is a husband and a father. With those facts in mind, I would like you to guess which of these 2 sets of statements is about me. The first set of statements is, I teach at a college, I enjoy spending time outdoors hiking with my 2 sons, I grill meats for my family, and I was a football player. The second set of statements is, I taught at an elementary school, I enjoy spending time out indoors reading books, I bake cookies for my family, and I was a cheerleader. So, based on those few facts I shared about myself earlier, which of these 2 sets of statements would you guess are about me? Don't worry, you don't need to write down your answer anywhere. You don't even need to say your guess out loud. Just think it. Which of these sets of statements seems like it would be about an American man who is a husband and a father? If you thought this first set of statements is about me, you're right. Yes, I teach at a college, you knew that, but it's also true that I spend time outside hiking with my 2 sons, that I grill meats for my family, and that I was a football player back in high school. And if you thought this second set of statements was about me, you're right. Yes, I taught at an elementary school, I spend time indoors reading books, I bake cookies for my family, and I was a cheerleader back in college. But if you happen to think that that first set of statements sounded more masculine, well, why is that? Why might we think it's more fitting for a man to teach older students than younger students, or to play outside than to read inside? Why might we think it's a more masculine form of cooking to grill meats than to bake cookies? Or more appropriate for a man to be a football player than a cheerleader? When we start to ask questions like these, we are initiating our class conversation about the social construction of manhood in America. At the start of Module 1, we'll warm up with a discussion of a shorter text, Bradley Hathaway's spoken word poem, Manly Man, and what 21st century American society tells us a manly man is and is not. Then, we'll take a deeper dive into a longer text, Todd Reeser's scholarly article, Concepts of Masculinity and Masculinity Studies. Reeser's article will serve as our introduction to the development of masculinity studies as an academic discipline in general, as well as some of the most significant contributors to it in specific. That list includes Henry Broad, Ray Connell, Jack Halberstam, and Michael Kimmel. If you've not yet read scholarly articles at this stage of your college career, please be advised that these dense texts take a significant amount of time to read. Hours, not minutes. So I would recommend that you start on Reeser's Concepts of Masculinity and Masculinity Studies earlier rather than later. The content of this Men and Masculinities module is almost completely new for this semester, so I'll continue to add more materials to it for approximately the first week. I anticipate, though, that this module will take us about 2 weeks to complete and that it will culminate in 2 assignments of your learning. The first, a quiz on the contents of Reeser's Concepts of Masculinity and Masculinity Studies, as well as 2, a mini essay in which you will write a bit about the one scholarly article or book that he refers to in the article that you are most interested in reading. Mini essay 1 will be our first culminating writing assignment for a Men and Masculinities module this semester. Although the official due date for mini essay 1 is not until 11:59 p.m. on Monday, February 3rd, I encourage you to read the prompt for as soon as you can. That way, you'll be able to understand what type of content you'll be looking for in the readings, to learn what specific skills you'll be expected to demonstrate in Mini Essay 1, and to determine which of the optional mini lessons on those skills you'll want to consult. As always, if you have any questions about men and masculinities, please either email me at cgreen@cerritos.edu or send a message to my inbox here on campus.